So we got lots of new things going on right now. Oh geez, this is stuck. Hold on 1 second. Does it screw it all up? Um, Trump's talking about right now. He wants a third term. Pretty interesting, right? Just coming in and just changing history. Like I don't even remember how many presidents there are. I don't, that's one of those things. I forgot everything from school, but there's a lot of presidents, right? Like 40 something, 50, I don't know. There's a lot. But every single one of them could never go past 2 terms. And our president don't even care no more. He's just like, nah, it's possible. It's possible. And I'm like, what? And then I saw on also in the news, I saw like a picture of Trump and Obama, and they made it seem like they both might go for the third term. Like, and I don't know if it was a joke or what. But I was just like, wow, this is very interesting. Uh, we don't even care about rules anymore. Rules don't matter. We saw the news about they sent the wrong guy. They sent a dad to the El Salvador prison with the terrorists. U.S. said they're not even going to get him back. They're like, well, he's in El Salvador now. And I was like, I ain't got nothing to say about nothing anymore. You know what? Our president's doing a great job. I really they sending people to El Salvador on accident, but I can't say nothing. I'm a mute now. I have no opinion about politics. Don't ask me. I ain't got nothing to say. I just might comment and make jokes about it, but I'm not leader left or right no more. Don't even ask me nothing. My votes are private. Maybe I should stop voting, so then there's no, I mean, this is getting serious. This is getting serious, Gosh. Can you imagine being the dude that's in this El Salvador prison with terrorists? Like, you gotta be terrified. And now they know they done made a mistake, and now they're trying to find out who he is. And now the terrorists know he's normal. He ain't even, because let me tell you something. I bet you he was trying to act like he was gangster a little bit while he was in there now, because he don't want to get hurt. You can't act like you're a dad, a normal dad. You might have had to punch somebody or something, They're probably already looking at him weird because he's the dude without all the tattoos. I don't know. He might have a lot of tattoos. I just, my thing is like, are we not checking the paperwork, or like who put him on a list? How do you get off that list? How you never get on that list? I was like, man, I'm unjoining Facebook groups now. I'm like, you ain't sending me to El Salvador. Nah. Nope. I can't join protests. No, you will never see me protest again. I'm sorry. Call me a B. Call me a biatch. I don't care. I ain't going to El Salvador. First of all, I don't speak Spanish. So everything would get ruined immediately. I couldn't even, nobody's going to care. There's 2 toilets in the cell, and there's like 200 people in a cell, and there's only 2 toilets. I can't live in that situation. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not going. And how am I gonna get back? The U.S. don't. They literally said because the press is all over it. They're like, what are you gonna do about this dad? He's in Maryland, or I think he's from Maryland. So it's like they didn't even pull him like from the border or nothing. They pulled him from Maryland. So it's kind of like, maybe a mistake could make sense a little bit if like maybe it was like right at the border or something happened. I'm not saying that's good or bad, right? I am not opinionated at all about anything political. But he's in El Salvador trying to figure it out. I hope he can speak Spanish. You know, I don't even know what they feed him there. But they all shave their heads. The only time they get out of their cells is like 30 minutes for Bible study. Boy, I'll be in that Bible study praying in Spanish. Oh, dear. Oh, Jesus. Por favor. Me, Oliver. To America. What the I'll suck your dick when I get to heaven, Jesus. Help me, help me. I'm just saying, it might get very, very desperate in there, right? Those prayers. I mean, listen, some of you might be offended by that kind of joke, but listen, I'd rather suck Jesus' dick in heaven than get fucking raped in that prison, right? So sometimes you gotta figure out which one you're willing to do, right? I just not looking forward to getting hurt, and just say it. Those, I think a lot of them are locked up for life. That's, you know, that dad now is someone's girlfriend. You know what? I mean, I hate to even. They don't. You know what? They don't even get like mattresses or nothing. Like, in a U.S. jail, you get like something like this thick to lay on, right? But over there, you just lay on metal. You ain't got no pillow, nothing. So sometimes, at night, this dude getting cuddled up. He's a little spoon on one of the metal bunks somewhere, getting his little bald head stroked. Sweet promises are being whispered in his ear. And this dude is like, he's got to be terrified. He's got to be terrified. I would be, oh my gosh. Listen, first of all, I'd probably die from natural causes in prison pretty quickly because I just tighten my butt, clench my butt all the time. I feel like that would be a defense mechanism. I would like, I don't know. I just feel like I would learn a way to wiggle or something. Fuck them. You ain't getting me easy, bro. You know. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You will not have a chance to lube up. This is gonna, it's gonna hurt for everybody. And I would be wiggling like a motherfucker. I don't know. I promised my mom I was gonna try and be clean, and I'm trying, but this dude's going through some stuff right now, and I feel like somebody should talk about it, right? Like, this guy is. Woo. So, yeah. The sad thing is, I don't even know this dad's name. Poor guy. I'm talking about him. I don't even know his name. And I don't think his boyfriend knows his name either. It's not funny to joke about these kind of things. Like, nobody wants to think about possibly being, but I got to say it clean for my mother, but nobody wants to think about forcible anal rape in prison, but that could be this man's situation, Like it, even if they get him back, he coming back different. He coming back different. I don't. I mean, do you want to come back to the United States after that? Because now, they got to admit they messed up. So they might get mad you said you're back. They're gonna be, mm-mm, you know. I don't have any tattoos, so I feel like that's my first offense because I was reading they were like, oh, they're just sending people with tattoos, and. So whatever the criteria is, I'm sure, like honestly, they're legitimate prisoners and violent criminals or whatever. You know what I mean? So, but at the same time, there is a man really suffering, and so we touched on it. But the thing is like outside of that, I really ain't got no opinion because I'm not. You ain't sending me there. You ain't doing it. It ain't happening. Mm-mm. You know, I don't know. I was in the grocery store. It's like a Walmart. It's called Meyer. Only in Detroit that I've seen, or Michigan. But I was in there and this guy was trying to steal and he was running, and but he wasn't really running fast. He was kind of like power walking, and so you weren't quite sure what was happening. But he's like maybe 30 feet from the door, and then there's a security dude chasing him, and the dude got away. He stole whatever he stole because the security guy was kind of fat. I'm not against fat people, but you can't be fat with little legs, right? That's where the situation messed up because he was like he couldn't keep doing that, and he wasn't going nowhere. He was doing this, but he just barely was getting anywhere. Like he was so slow at chasing this guy that the sliding doors didn't even open up right away, right? Like he had to wait. The dude had to wait. The guy who was stealing had to wait for the second set of doors to open because they weren't even like opening fast, and a security guard could still not catch him. And while this was happening, before he even got through the first set of doors, there's the security dude standing right there. He's like, "Hey, you want me to stop him?" And dude chased him's like, "Nah, I got it." But then he didn't get it, so the dude got away. And I was just like, "Wow, I need to start maybe running for shit, running to try and take stuff. I'm faster than that dude." But like, I don't know, that dude probably got away. I get caught. And I ain't going to El Salvador. So you know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is like these companies are losing a lot of money. And why didn't they hire like a dude that's in shape to do security in that situation, right? I feel like that would make more sense. Like, why wouldn't you get like, first of all, a dude that's in shape, fast, you know, can't have a short, chubby guy with little legs. Like you just 0 for 3, bro. You struck out on that. You can't have him as security chasing people. You could have him as security at the front because then he could like chase within a short distance, like 5-10 feet. That dude could be a master, right? He could Bruce Lee or something. Like he will run that area. But past that, he can't do it. So, I decided I'm gonna start stealing on his days. I'm a watch. Yeah, because you can get away with something. I mean, I might get my play. I need a PlayStation. I need to get a new PlayStation. My PS5 done broke the HDMI cord, the port, I guess. And it's like, how? I've had PlayStations from PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4. Ain't none of them HDMI ports. But you know what? I did have an issue once with the PS4 like twice. I think I went through a couple of them, you know. And I'm like, how is the technology supposed to be getting better, but the quality of the stuff is getting worse, right? PlayStation 5 is supposed to last about 300 years. Man, there's people with PS2 still going. Still going. I think I went through 2 of those myself. It's just like, man, you know, reminds me when like the Xbox 360 came out, you got the Rings of Death. Oh, because you was already spending like $300-400, or I can't remember. It might have been more than that. I spent like a lot of money on my 360 because that original Xbox was dope. I love that original Xbox. That's about the greatest system you could ever have. You know, my mom bought me that for my birthday and didn't even tell me I was getting it. So like we just walked in the store. She's like, "I'm gonna get you that." What? And all the Star Wars games, bro. I nerded out that summer, all summer. I didn't get in no trouble at all. I literally had a job. I went home and played video games happy. Yeah, that was a pretty good summer. You know what I mean? Because the system worked. The system don't work. Your summer sucks. Your spring ain't springy like it's supposed to be, because spring is supposed to be like an exciting time of year. Like bunny's supposed to be hopping around and deer and stuff, and the sun is supposed to be out. Well, guess what? PlayStation, bro, it's raining. It's a thunderstorm, lightning storm, all the storms, tornado warnings and stuff. It's an omen. Just heard thunder right there. It's an omen. Superstitious. But then, you know, that's what I'm saying. It's like you got to accept the matrix. You know what I mean? Because we have no control anymore. I don't even know who's running the program, right? But I got to get some more money. So I'm calling out to the programmer, hey, throw me some more dollars. Throw me a couple of $1 million. You know, I'll make it work. You know what I'm saying? You won't even hear from me again. I mean, you probably hear from me. So I'm going to want a couple more million. But it's just one of the things, man, you know, like, gotta accept what happened. We have a president getting the third term. Accept it. They send the wrong person to El Salvador. Accept it. As long as it ain't you, right? What can you do? What can you do? Because like I don't even want to drive close to the border no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm terrified. Like, I live in Detroit. That's too close to Canada. That's too close to Canada. You know, ice cat, you know, I forget my wallet one day. I'm just running down the store half a mile away. I forget my ID or something, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just running to go get something, take some cash. Cop pulls me over. ICE pulls, I ain't got no ID. ICE rolls up. Next thing you know, I'm in El Salvador. No. So, you know, because like seriously, a lady I read last week, she was driving to downtown Detroit, took a wrong turn to the Canada border. So for people who don't know, right, downtown Detroit is right there on the waterfront, right? So, and across that water, that river or whatever lake, I don't know what it is. I think it's a river. There's Canada. So Detroit or downtown Detroit, river, water, river area, lake, something, Canada. The lady missed the turn to turn into downtown Detroit. ended up on the Canada bridge, got stopped. Her turns out her papers weren't right. She was illegal. They sent her back. She missed the wrong turn. Mm-mm. You don't even want to drive no more. Woo. I just feel bad for people though. Like it's got to be a stressful time for you, right? It's got to be stressful if that's your situation, right? So it's not like an easy thing, right? It's not the easiest topic or thing to joke about so I feel bad. Just, take a wrong left and trying to go to the bar. Now you're in El Salvador. So, because, here's the thing, that bridge comes at you fast, that exit comes at you fast, right? And I'm not even that smart anymore, right? Like, I forgot all my stuff I forgot everything from middle school. I don't remember nothing they were taught. I don't even remember my teachers' names. I don't remember what they taught me. Nothing. Thing I remember from middle school is sports, playing sports for the teams. Wait, I did have like a fine. There was I had like 2 fine middle school teachers though. Like college graduate. Yeah, I definitely would. Boy, if I would have had a game like I know now, I'd have been one of them kids smashing the teachers. I just don't get it. Like, why aren't these chicks like literally out in the world just getting sex, right? Like they can get sex from normal guys, age appropriate guys. Like you could give a grown man liquor and a vape pen and he'll give you sex too, right? He will. I promise you, ladies. Guess what? He'll give it to you every day. And for some of you weird ladies that, apparently there's guys out there that'll even eat you out if you're on your period, which is to me I will never. No. Nope. You ain't getting that on no testimonial. Anybody says that on a documentary about me, off with their head, bro. That's some. You ain't getting me on that. Yeah. But these teachers thinking they have to hang out with kids. No. There's a grown man down the street. You don't even got to go down the street. Just walk out your front door and yell, "Hey, who wants liquor and a vape pen?" And 20 guys are going to just show up within 30 seconds. Just yell it. Yell a little loud, but you'll get 20 dudes. Right? So, but let me throw this little caveat out because unless you're weird as hell. Because if you're weird as hell, it don't matter what you do. Sometimes the dude's got to move on. You got to learn. You made a drastic mistake. You shouldn't have done what you did to this great guy, but you did. And he is not interested. You got to at least buy a PlayStation. That's like the level. You gotta at least come with a PlayStation or something. If you do too much, you know what I mean? You do too much wrong, you better come correct. Well, I don't even know who you is. I don't know your name. I don't know your situation. I don't remember nothing about you. But maybe a PlayStation. I'll think about it. I will entertain this conversation for a few hours while I'm setting the PlayStation up. But that's about it. Can't promise you past that. But I will at least entertain something. I will hear the yep that you have to say during the time the PlayStation is installing my game, all that kind of stuff. New PlayStation 2 with a warranty. I ain't got nothing to say. That's just how dudes know your worth. Don't let these women talk down to you. You do not listen, fellas. If all you could afford is Applebee's, make her pay half. Make her pay for it. It ain't gotta be all on you every time, bro. What's going on, man? This world's changing on us. They want equal rights, you know. Pay for some stuff then. You know what I mean? Do right. I gotta buy stuff for my kids, man. You know, don't be trying to want me to buy you. Wrong person. You know, they sending people to El Salvador. I don't be happy with Applebee's. I literally said this person wanted to go out to eat. And they're like, where? I was like, oh, I see. Said where they live, and I looked it up, and I'm like, oh, there's Applebee's over there. I got blocked. Bye. What the fuck? I love Applebee's. Applebee's gonna make me. I'm gonna own some Applebee's one day, and will be profitable, even though I'm gonna consume a lot of the shrimp. That place will turn a profit eventually. Me and my cat I'll probably get shrimp from my cat too, because she's a ride or die, right? As long as her food bowl's full. It gets below halfway, she starts like looking for a new place to live. I'm telling you, she ain't putting up with no crap, right? My mom's getting me on this no cussing, man. This is hard. Like, how do you not like want to say something bad and you can't? It's just ridiculous. But then my mom cusses all the time. Like, I'm like, but it's just around us. Like, that's fine if we cuss around us, but to the masses, we don't cuss. Okay, mom. Yeah, sure. Whatever you need. Whatever you need. You know, sometimes you gotta cooperate a little bit, right? As men, sometimes you gotta give in. You gotta accept things. You gotta realize that sometimes it's just better to be single, right? It's better to have your sanity and peace and to be able to sleep without somebody snoring next to you, right? Some people just snore, and I snore, but guess what? Now I don't have to hear you tell me I snore, and guess what? I don't have to hear you snore, and now I can't sleep. Cause you ever, like someone snoring so loud, you just want to hit them, you know, you want to put them out of their misery, just because they're so loud. They obviously can't breathe right. If you kill them down, that's their opportunity to pain-free suffering. You know, it was painless. It was painless. You should have heard them. They were choking in their sleep, right? I mean, sometimes people snore that loud. It's ridiculous. Just can't stop, won't stop snoring. You're like, hey, wake up, man. I can't, like, still wake up, still snoring. I'm like, yeah, I got a problem. Red flag. Pay attention to those guys. Even though we're in the matrix, you can still see the red flags pass you by, right? Pay attention to it. Don't ignore it. You got to make it. You got to live longer. Can't accept death or some BS ever, right? So, because I mean, honestly, it's like I never been married. I'm not against it. It's never happened. Never pulled the plug on it. Sure, there's a few I could have been different times. Sure, right now I could probably be married, but it's like I can't. If I can't really afford the marriage, but I know I can't afford a divorce. Like what? Taking half my stuff? Mm-mm. That ain't what's gonna happen over here, right? Nah, that's like the greatest. You know what? I think they're gonna. I think the administration gonna do something like that because I think you know what our president been through like 3 divorces. He probably fixed them divorce laws real quick. You know what I'm saying? I'd accept it. We need to change that up. We need to make this like you need to make it harder for people to like it. They gotta stay together. That's it. Like, you know, you wanted to get married. Well, you may drag everybody out to this. Well, you staying together, fool. It's what it is. No, no. You guys gotta ride this out. Y'all brought them kids in this world. Y'all gotta fix that. Don't nobody want to be step parents to these kids, right? You see how some of these kids look? Y'all letting them walk around with these kind of haircuts and stuff? Mm-mm. Ain't nobody trying to do all that. Because yeah, that's like one of the hardest positions in the game you can have, right? Is a step parent coming in the middle of some child's life, anywhere from she's still in the belly, or the baby's in the belly to because you go online, there's chicks pregnant and dating. They're like, oh, it didn't work out. The dad. I'm like, that quick? You gonna beg a little harder? You gotta get some extra help in that situation. You gotta figure that out. If you ain't trying to fix that early, it ain't gonna work. I need extra head on Sundays. Like that's if you ain't doing it, you know what I mean? But love, mm-mm. Just what's the point, guys? What's the point? You can't get out of it if you're married. You're stuck. You're gonna lose half your stuff. She's gonna hate you anyway. Now her whole family hates you. Don't let the dad outlet keep. If the dad's still alive, you're technically probably under a death threat and don't even know it, right? You don't marry his daughter, or you divorce his daughter, or he probably uses you for target practice in the backyard. He probably has, he's out there shooting at your pitcher. Definitely a dartboard or something. It's definitely underground. Their whole family knows about it. They all know what he's out there doing, just in case it needs to happen, right? So, why you want that kind of stress? If you're a boyfriend, he might not even know who you are because guess what? The boyfriend, you don't even got to go to the stuff if you don't want to. You ain't got to go know the functions. You can skip all that. So what? She's mad. She'll be choking on it later, right? So she's still your girlfriend. She wants to work stuff out. Wife, they don't care no more. That's the situation. You're living with it. You're living with it. Mm-mm. Just don't see the benefits no more, right? And then what is she snoring? I feel like eventually the snoring will make me snap. And I'm confessing now, you know what I mean? It's like I'm live confessing that I would definitely probably snap in that situation. Like day 4 of her snoring. Mm-mm. Now, normally it's me snoring for real, so I don't know how I'm alive, right? Because I'm sure I'd be snoring loud. I don't be caring. So what? I snore. Deal with it. You know what I be doing? Kind of life I had. Sometimes I'm in my dream, I'm doing stuff. Sometimes I'm chilling. Why are you worried about what I'm doing in my dream? I'm sleeping good. Don't be waking me up talking about you snoring. So much karate chop you. Don't mess with me. Right? So life's getting interesting, right? Get a little bit older, get a little wiser. You ain't gonna put up with stuff no more, right? Someone disrespects you, hold to the line. I'm done with you. Sing it in a song to them. I'm gone. You remember like the when I was younger or whatever, you break up stuff, but you send them the lyrics to a song, you send them the song, you YouTube, you share the song to them, just talking junk. I don't even care about none of that no more. I don't even got nothing to say. Why are you bothering me? Right? Oh my gosh. But I'm saying all that, but I realized I got to clean out my fridge. So I really don't want to. There's a lot of stuff in there that's gone bad. That means that's a lot of dishes. It's a lot of situations I don't want to put myself through. So I decided I'm gonna get married. So here I have trashed marriage so hard, everything else, but I'm ready to take the leap because I don't want to clean out my fridge. So anybody knows any good fridge cleaning ladies? They could be, it's the sturdier the better, right? They gotta be able to squat low. You get the, get low, be able to get the bottom of the fridge good. Tell that man, we won't even have to make it complicated. So like, and that's what happened to that woman that got illegal, that got deported. Now she was trying to come over to clean. I was gonna marry her. Now she's gone. You know what I'm saying? All for love. Let's play it. I could not, because what if like I need you to do more than just clean the fridge, right? Pretty much got to take care of the inside. I don't want to do none of that. I'm pretty sure I didn't see my grandfather have to do anything inside the house. He took care of the outside, and he had the garage. That's the perfect life. Man cave, garage, do the stuff outside. That's why I should put on my dating profile, right? All I require is a man cave, a good garage, and no inside cleaning duties or inside duties at all. Yeah. But here's the thing. Even with that kind of simple agreement for a sturdy woman, these women are still crazy. Sometimes you gotta just let them go. It just doesn't matter anymore. I'd rather be single. I'd rather figure it out by myself. I'd rather feed my fat cat every day and not get help with feeding my fat cat. They get married. It doesn't make sense. Anyway, it's been a thunderstorm, lightning storm today. It's pretty awesome. Makes me like spring a lot. I just hope it doesn't flood. I remember like growing up, my mom had me in church and stuff, and she's super religious, and she'd be like, "Oh my gosh, I hope the flood doesn't come back from like the Bible." And I'm like, sometimes it's just like, okay, but here's the thing, and I'm not trashing anything, please. Like, I'm not. Okay, but obviously during that time period, like they didn't have Wi-Fi and stuff, right? So they didn't have the technology to support these claims. So the flood that destroyed the earth really might have just been like a I don't know, a flash flood and they thought it basically wiped out the earth, and he just was floating down the river for a while, you know? I'm just saying, it's just the earth. Where'd the water come from? What happened? How did that happen? How did like to the tallest mountain? So we're talking about like 16,000 feet of, or how tall is the tall? I don't know, 15,000 feet or so, 13,000. I don't freaking know. But it's a lot of feet. So let's say 15,000 feet of water just took over every surface of the earth. I don't, you know, I just don't see it. But my mom would say it. It started raining hard, and then she would be like, oh, wait, God promised he wouldn't do that again. So, I'm like a child, and she had just said, oh, I hope it doesn't flood, right? The flood that wiped out humanity, because I'm a child. I believe this is what happened. So I'm probably stressing out, having anxiety, probably like heart about to burst out of my chest, and probably internally panicking. And she's like, oh no, well, it's not gonna happen. I was just like, man, you can tell kids anything these days, right? Kids gonna believe it. I don't know. It's just messed up. 15,000 feet of water, huh, Ma? The whole world. And then where'd the water go? That's a lot of evaporation, right? I mean, if it was evaporating that much, I mean, okay, so then it evaporated 15,000 feet worth. Like, how would he been on the ark? Noah been on the ark for that long, right? For that much water evaporation? Could the boat hold? I mean, and then like, okay, we're also talking about back then. So now you're saying he put all these animals on there, two of each animal. Like, okay, so how did the zebra? Or you know what? Not even a zebra. How did the two hippos make it there on the ark and walk their stubby hippo legs up the ark and then get in a pen that could hold? And then how do you feed hippos for that long during a massive water evaporation event, right? Because obviously there was like a flooding that was bad, and then this evaporation is bad, and then how are you feeding all these animals? Doesn't make sense. But it's not even just that. But it's like that boat didn't get no leaks. They've been, this is back in the day. You putting that much weight on this wood and everything, different levels. There was no leaks, my dude, for that long during a massive flooding and water evaporation event. Because also, I mean, it's like if the flooding was coming that high, your ship is going to run into stuff, right? You're going to run, like you're going to hit a mountain or something. Eventually, you're going to hit something while it's still rising. So I'm just like, how did that ship just make it with no leaks? Because even think about this. If you have an open deck ship and it's flooding from the sky, the water intake is going to be high. Like, because the water is going to be coming on top of the ship. There's nowhere for the water to go. It's going to go inside the ship. So now you're getting waterlogged from the inside. But he did all that. So let's not traumatize our kids with Bible stories sometimes. Let's not do it. It's just a little. Sometimes you got to look back at it with an analytical mind and just be like, I have some questions about what you say transpired during this situation. Just, I don't know. I mean, now maybe they could do it. Like, I feel like Jeff Bezos' yacht would survive a massive flooding and evaporation event, but he can't take two of every animal on it, right? Mark Zuckerberg's yacht, or because I mean, think about it. He could get the best deals on Marketplace, right? Zuck, he's like, oh shoot, you only want $20 for that electric keyboard? And so he hides it so nobody else sees it. And then he goes and buys it undercover. So he's raking it in, man. He's like, oh, I want, gets all the best deals. Just like Elon, is probably getting to talk to he ain't talking to the fat chicks on X, right? He's like, no, I this is my program. So this is my app. I'm gonna talk to the best of the best. He's gonna, like, that's what I'm saying. Zuckerberg's on Marketplace. They be really, Marketplace sometimes it makes me mad though, because someone have something and then they don't respond. You're like, wow, could have just said no, I sold it, or no, I don't want to sell it to you, person. Because I feel like sometimes people take stuff personal. Like, I remember one time I tried to buy something and they had looked up my profile, some jokes, and got mad. I was like, wow, you know, I just wanted to buy your VR headset, right? I didn't know we were, because, like, why am I going to look up his profile? Like, I do that for a chick because I'm going to see what the chick look like, right? I ain't gonna care. So I'm just like, this dude's like obviously trying to do something with me because he's looking at my profile. That's so weird. I was just trying to buy a VR headset, dog. Like, but the thing that gets me mad about Marketplace the most is like when you send a message or whatever about something and then you get that automatic message later. It's like, are you still interested? Are you still interested? Please reply. Send a message. If you're still interested, message. And I'm just like, wow. Why don't they do that for the dating apps? Like, you could do that to sell us products. We can't do that for dating apps. Just automatic message. Hey, are you still interested in this person? Boom. Cut it off if not. Very easy. But you do it for products that we don't really want, that Zuckerberg already has the goods on. I'm just saying, man. I wish, I wish I could cherry pick all the items on Craig or Marketplace. I almost said Craigslist, but I don't. Craigslist is scary these days. You look for a job, you're on the dark web. It just gets real weird quick on Craigslist now. It's funny to read the personals on there. Oh my gosh. Oh, I missed our encounter. We chatted about the rain in the parking lot, and you laughed and winked your eye at me. So now I'm on the personals, like it's the Notebook, and we're gonna find each other because you're also gonna be looking through the personals. And I'm like, I don't know what kind of web trap these people have, but y'all some weird stuff. And whoever responds to that stuff, y'all better be careful. Something gonna happen to you. Something gonna happen because that just talking about the rain to people in the parking lot. And she winking and stuff. You winking at her. That don't. Mm-mm. She should call 911. Ladies, just those type of situations. Just run, scream, ah! He's talking to me about the rain, ah! Yeah. Well, I was in the marketplace, or I was in the store once, and I just got out of. I just did a performance or something a long time ago, and so I was just in like a cheery mood and playful, right? And I made a joke about cheese to somebody who else was buying cheese at the same time. We were looking at cheese. And let me tell you something. She didn't like that. She got a little freaked out. I was like, wow, that was a good joke. Like a cheese joke. Like you just so at the same time, people, we can't be so sensitive that people can't make jokes or say things and shouldn't take it so personal, right? Like, yeah. My cat's happily taking a nap. She got fed. She eats half her bowl and she's just like, oh, I'm gonna save the rest for later. Like, what a life. Like, you don't have to worry about nothing. Like, literally, just food comes to you, your beverages come to you. Like, what a life you have. Princess Kitty. Daughter named her Luna after a moon. I was like, didn't you name another animal once, Luna? She's like, no. I was like, I'm pretty sure you named a chicken Luna before. She's like, allegedly. I'm like, I don't, know a 9-year-old just saying allegedly, but that's my daughter and she does not care. And you know what? I'm pretty sure, but I don't have the facts. So that allegedly claim actually works, right? So you gotta give it to my little lawyer, you know. Because that's how it is, man. She's quick to defend herself or her rights or what she thinks, you know. And I'm like, well, that's just I wanted her fearless, and now, that fearlessness comes out on me. Everybody else, she's sweet. Her dad, you're gonna take me to the duck park tomorrow. Okay. But she's happy. So, she's wants to go to the duck park and see, but here's the thing with my daughter. My daughter will have me almost commit like crimes. Like we're literally at the park about to kidnap. Ha! I don't know. I don't know which one I use. Colgate, maybe. But my daughter literally have ask him. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate all the wonderful uh words right there. This is pretty awesome. Yeah. Well, but my daughter literally had me we had the duck park and then we're gonna just commit a crime because she'll be like, oh, we should steal those baby geese. And now I'm like looking in the factual, I'm looking on my phone, I'm like, do geese in the park, do they belong to the government? Are those like, or can you like take those home? So my daughter's like, we must follow the baby geese. So we just run around following baby geese. And she almost convinces me every time we should take two. But when she comes to visits, I'm pretty sure this year she's going to be able to convince me because I'm like, oh, we could put them in the backyard. Just have baby goose wandering around. Um, this person right here. It's so awesome. Actually, pretty. Isaac, what's up, bud? You been playing MLB, dude? Pretty sure that's where I know you from. Isaac, please ignore this person right here. Uh, I'm just loving it. I don't know. You should ask your mom, Isaac. You might hear me have to say some stuff, so I apologize because I'm such a happy and nice person, but this person's just over here talking some junk, and so it's kind of like we're kind of having a roast session now, I guess. So, well, my nationality, I don't know, bro. You need to ask your moms what my nationality is because you know what I'm saying. I could be your daddy, probably. You know what I'm saying, a little punk kid. You know what I'm saying. I'm making No, I can't. I'm not trying to make you laugh because you know what I'm saying? I don't know why you so mad today. How you come on YouTube mad? Like all them videos on there, like little animal videos. You can watch people get in a car wreck. why you over here mad at me, right? Like it even's gonna bother me either. Isaac, I don't know if Isaac's still in here, but how the Phillies doing? Detroit's the Tigers are doing good. Uh, when I fix my PlayStation, I'll play the new MLB with you when I get it. I don't know what this person. I bet Harper's probably playing pretty good. Yeah, I love Bryce Harper. Dude, like what he came from high school, right? I remember when they drafted him, or no, the Nationals got him, and they're like, shoot, he was in Sports Center at like 12 in the magazine. And I was like, dude, this dude can hit. They were like, oh, he hits like 500 feet home runs at like 14. I was like, dang. Yeah. He's had a pretty good career, dude. He made bank. Minus squirrel. Huh. I don't know what you're saying. Should have just asked what it is. User one. What's a squirrel nut? Nutty squirrel. I don't know. Probably. Yeah, sure. I mean, yep. Nutty squirrel. Oh, dude, he's definitely going in the he's definitely going to the Hall of Fame. Such a good player. It's like when you have a superstar like that. I don't know if the Tigers really got uh, a superstar like that, but I'm excited because I live near the stadium, so I'm gonna go to a bunch of games this year, hopefully, with my kids too. I don't. Oh, is it monkey? Oh, well, thank you. I can live with that. You know what I mean? I appreciate it, man. You got the chat blowing up, user one. You know what I'm saying? All your negativity is inspiring. You know what I mean? I think that's what I needed. Tell your mom I'm coming over later. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you gotta be some little kid or something. Some clown, bro. Oh my god. I feel like your mom should have swallowed. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like she regretted that she didn't. Like your whole life. I'm sure there was times your mom just looked at you. And Isaac, you know I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about using one over here. But your mom was probably looking at you and probably just want to slap the hell out of you using one because you ugly as hell. You know what I'm saying? God, just hating, man. Today's a good day. They have Kerry Carpenter. I don't know who that. See, like when I haven't got the new MLB yet, but last year I was playing with the Tigers, but then I trade everybody. I picked up like Guerrero, which ain't realistic, but I be trying to, I gotta get him. I'm gonna get Guerrero. I'm gonna trade all those dudes. Um, yeah. Uh, so yeah, no, I think we'll go back to the playoffs. Hopefully, I feel like the Phillies are always contenders. So, oh yeah. What's up, use the one? What else you got? Always so mad today. Jeez. Exactly. Yes, exactly. You got to have. It's better than looking at the wall. That was the idea with that, right? Better than looking at the wall. Um. So yeah, because my wall is not that great, so I just put a green screen up, and then the green screen doesn't go all the way to the floor, so that's why I have the camera. Because if I put it horizontal, uh, it doesn't like when you post it, it don't look right. So you do it at the reels. Yeah. Life's good, man. That's what happens when you don't care. You're happy. See, it's like none of this is gonna bother me because I'm happy. They change signing people. Yeah, dude, that's the thing. And they also got to overdo the trade because there's no way I should get Guerrero ever. Um, like he should be untouchable, you know. I want to get MLB, but you know, with MLB, if you just wait like 4 months, it'll be free. So it's kind of like, just wait, save the $70, $80, because it'll literally be free on PlayStation. And you're like, they do it every year. I don't know why they even charge anymore, because it's like you literally all you gotta do is wait. So, but yeah, no, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't even know how many times. But oh, they're not. Hmm. Well, I appreciate that. um, I don't even care what somebody. That's the thing, Isaac. What you gonna learn with this? Well, Isaac, don't even worry about it. This person obviously at some point knows me at some level. Does not matter to me. Uh, Obviously, they are dick hurt. They, you know, somebody's mad. Um, and I could care less. I really could care less. Um, because this is like my backup channel. So like my big channel's way bigger. So I don't even care about this person. Mm, yeah, whatever. Isaac, it's not even worth it. Like, who even cares about this? I don't even know 14. I don't. I don't even know 14-year-old. I don't even care about 14-year-old. But anyway, I did my 60 minutes, so I'm pretty good. I'm pretty happy about this. So, uh, yeah, got my show. Everything's good. Life is good. Uh, Isaac, I'll catch you on the flip, user. I appreciate you. We'll talk later because I'm good. I got as much time in as I need. So, yeah, try and escape. I've been up 64 minutes. So I'm actually pretty good. Well, I actually worked my set.